Welcome to Science and Life.
Coronavirus kills 168 more people in a day in Italy. The country with 60 million people is in the red zone and lockdown. Intensive care support is given in the corridors of hospitals, where most of the doctors are infected. We can't blame the press. It reports the ground reality of the situation with the coronavirus. No one must take this infection lightly. On March 10, 2020, the death toll has already reached 4,000 with 113,000 people infected. Viruses take advantage of our behavior to spread them among us and to stay with us. Some viruses visit us on an annual basis, making us sick year after year. If we protect ourselves from these fatal viruses, they have nowhere to go. When a new infectious disease like coronavirus emerges, health officials are curious to find out how the outbreak will spread. The spreading, or infectivity, is gauged by a basic reproduction number, called nought. Nought of a virus indicates the number of new infections caused by the existing number of infected cases in a population that has never seen the virus before. Basically, it is the contagiousness, or the transmissibility, of the virus. Here are some examples of nought values of some viruses known to infect us. Nought is an average value. If nought is 2, then on average every infected person will likely to infect 2 new people. If nought is greater than 1, then the infection will keep spreading. If nought is equal to 1, then the infection becomes a stable one. If nought is less than 1, then the infection will peter out with time, because the total number of infected people is causing fewer infections in the population. To contain the viral outbreak, the goal is to keep nought value less than 1. A note of caution here is the bigger nought value does not mean it is a worse infection or disease. Nought simply indicates how infectious or contagious the virus is, and is not a measure of the severity of the disease caused by the virus. For example, nought of Ebola is 2, but it is one of the worst diseases known to us. Nought of the seasonal flu is around 1.3, yet it infects millions of people. On the other hand, SARS outbreak in the past with an nought between 2 and 5 only infected a little over 8,000 people. That was because of the huge effort taken to stop the spreading of the SARS virus, isolating and quarantining infected individuals. In the case of seasonal flu, generally, the virus takes its own course, because we pay less attention to the disease. Nought value of a virus is an average 1, and it may change the way how people respond to an infection. Nought indicates the potential transmissibility of the virus. This number is governed by 3 parameters. The contact rate is the average number of people that an infected individual comes into contact with every day. Infection rate, this is the percentage of contacts that produce an effective infection between an infected person and a susceptible person. Then, the duration of the disease, which is the average number of days that an infected individual is infectious in transmitting the infection. Except for the duration of the disease, the other 2 parameters are in our control. Contact rate could be reduced by social distancing and the infection rate could be reduced by maintaining personal hygiene, frequently washing hands. Calculating nought is a complex task. Several groups of scientists have independently calculated the nought of SARS-CoV-2, which is between 2 and 3.
Hope you learned something new.